All right. Yo, welcome all sports fans, YouTubers, Facebookers, social media all across the nation. This is In the Paint with Red. I am your host, Carlos Clayton. This is Devontae Rome. We have our special guest with us for tonight, Joshua Nevels. He is the man from the Last Word podcast on YouTube. Right. So we will get that rolling out. So be on the lookout for his show on YouTube, The Last Word. And you know, this is NBA news. Breaking it down, it's kind of a sad period in the NBA because now you know we're in trouble when you go on NBA websites and everyone's talking about AAU high school. So you know it's kind of a low point. But we have Kyrie Irving news, we have Derrick Rose news. You know how the Cleveland Cavaliers do, man. And so let's go with it. Hey, first, second in the lane, we will talk Kyrie Irving. You know how we do it. Kyrie just came out and said he talked to LeBron. He said the media made a big deal of what's going on. We all know the news. Kyrie wants to be out of Cleveland. He wants to be his own Batman, no more Robin. But shenanigans happened. Stephen A. Smith had a little thing with LeBron saying that one of LeBron's goons, I don't want to use that word, but one of his guys said that if Kyrie was in front of LeBron, LeBron would knock his ass out. So they basically brought that down and mentioned that it was not like that. It wasn't said about that. The media made it bigger than what it was. So, Josh, Red, we'll start with you first. How do you feel about this whole Kyrie Irving thing going on? What do you think they will do just to, will they shop Kyrie or will they not? What's going on with Kyrie Irving? Let me hear your thoughts on that.
I mean, my thoughts on it, basically for Kyrie, I think we should not shop him around or do anything. So I think we should keep him for the remainder of his contract and then obviously let him go off into free agency and see what he can do out there in free agency. So I really think we just should keep him and just hold on to him as much as we can because we're gonna need him going down the stretch. I mean, it's gonna be a wild thing, you know what I'm saying? But especially trying to get back to the finals. But I really think we can do it with him, and also too, I think we can do it without him. But I mean, I really would like to have him on that train. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna need his scoring, obviously, and just do your thing, man.
Heard that. What you think about Kyrie, man? This whole shenanigans going on. What do you feel about Kyrie and what he's going through right now?
Well, as far as the butt kicking part, I do believe that was said. I don't believe it was meant to be taken literally. I think it was just meant to be taken as frustration shown on behalf of LeBron James. I'm sure he wasn't happy when he first heard the news that Kyrie wanted to be traded. I mean, who would be? I guess he was under the impression from what everybody's been saying in his camp that they were expecting him, to be willing to stick around. He showed no previous signs of frustration up until that point.
Right.
But as far as the whole nucleus of what's going on, though, I mean, I think it's just, a guy that's ready to step out and do his own thing.
Right.
We've seen that, all across sports. I can give numerous examples, and I don't believe Cleveland is in any rush to get rid of him because, they believe they still can compete, at a high level, and they are in the East. And I do expect them to be back into the finals, Kyrie or no Kyrie. But I don't think they're looking to shop him as much as people are making it seem because I believe the asking price is really high, so I don't think it'll be as easy to get rid of him, especially if you want to get some, some good assets back in return. So that's my take on it.
We didn't get your opinion because this obviously is your first time on the show. But if Kyrie was dealt, we all know who he wants to go to, his preferred destinations, all good coaches, San Antonio, Minnesota. He wants to go to New York because he's pretty much from New York, Miami, air exposure, all those stuff. If you were the Cleveland Cavaliers management and you had to trade Kyrie or really wanted to trade Kyrie, what are you going to do to trade Kyrie? What is your thought process?
Well, good question. I like the question. I'm going to pretend I'm Dan Gilbert. I know he white, I'm black. Just stick with me, audience. I'm Dan Gilbert. We know the other elephant in the room is what is LeBron going to do after the season? He has to opt out. So, obviously, most of the focus is going to be around, what we expect LeBron to do. So, assuming I want to get him to stay, I do believe Dan Gilbert does, or at least this version of Dan Gilbert wants LeBron to stay and retire as a Cleveland Cavalier. I'm going to try to make it work. If y'all get what I'm saying, was that an option?
Try to make it work. Like, is there a particular team you would think that he would work for the Cavaliers' sake?
So you're saying I have to trade him?
You have
I'm
to.
sorry, I misunderstood the question.
You have to trade him.
If I gotta trade him, see, that's tough because I don't know what I want to get back something good,
right?
Because I want to get back to the finals. And I know LeBron want to get back to the finals. So amongst the teams that you mentioned, I guess I would probably, I know y'all gonna think I'm being biased on this, but I would probably, out of those teams, I would probably trade him to Miami because Miami seem to have the best assets that I can get back in return. They got a lot of young talent, and I think putting LeBron with a lot of young talent. See, San Antonio, I don't think they would give up Kawhi Leonard. I don't really want Tony Parker. I don't really want LaMarcus Aldridge because I already got, Kevin Love filling that role.
Yeah.
What was the other team we said? New York.
There's Minnesota. There's New York. That's
I don't really want Carmelo either. If I'm damn good. No offense to Carmelo, but I don't really want him either. And they already said they're not giving up Porzingis, so that'd be the one person. So New York. Minnesota, once again, I don't see them moving anybody like a Jimmy Butler
they're not doing that.
Or Andrew Wiggins. Maybe if I could get Andrew Wiggins, I might move him for that.
Probably try Jeff T just because the contract fits. But Jeff T can carry two different levels.
So at least Miami, I could get back Goran Dragic, Justice Winslow, possibly a Tyler Johnson or Josh Richardson, just depending on how much I can get Miami to give up. I'd rather have that package of players, 3 or 4, than to just hope that somebody gonna give me their star back, which I don't think they will.
Gotcha.
So if I'm Dan Gilbert, that's probably who I would trade to.
All right, Red, question for you: if they had to trade Kyrie, if they say, you know what, we're 100% trading him, do you trade Kyrie for the 1 year you are certain to have LeBron James, or do you trade Kyrie for the future just in case LeBron James doesn't return in 2018?
I trade him for obviously this season.
Okay.
Because I feel like if LeBron does leave, we can go back into rebuild mode. Because obviously we gotta start all over. We gotta erase everything and start back from scratch. And so I just feel like, yes, I go ahead and deal him away since he wants to be gone, and then I'll just go ahead and let LeBron leave in free agency because if he does leave, I mean we don't know officially what he's going to do in 2018, but he says he's going to stay, but I mean, we can't always trust what LeBron said. LeBron said he'll do one thing, then he'll end up doing something else different. But I feel like that that LeBron will be leaving well, I really think he is going to leave. That's just point blank. But, I mean, go ahead, deal off Kyrie and send him somewhere where he can be a centerpiece of a pretty good team, pretty good organization. LeBron, I really can't say. I mean, leave, just leave, man.
Hold on. Nah, I've been knowing Devontae Wrong, a.k.a. Red, for 3 years, and I honestly don't believe what I'm hearing right now. This is the biggest LeBron James fan outside of probably LeBron James' family members. That's all he talking about is LeBron.
Right, but
so I need you to look that camera and look America or the world, all across the world, and tell them you just finna let LeBron James walk.
Yes, if LeBron wants to walk, he can walk. I mean, I'd rather go back into rebuild mode and at least have some money to spend because we don't have any money to spend ever since he's been back. We don't. We don't have no money.
There's 2 ways to trade. You can trade for right now for if you're Cleveland, you're like, we're all into it. Let's invest in this 1 year. So basically superstar for superstar. You can go that route and try for 1 more year to see if you can win a championship and convince LeBron to stay because he's won a second championship. Or you can go the route of saying we'll get pieces and draft picks back just in case LeBron does leave. So I get the same.
What I want to do, I want to try to keep Bron because I know as long as he there, we'll have a chance to win. Now, if he leave, he leave. You can't really control that. It's his, option at the end of his, if he chooses to opt out.
Right.
But also I feel like this too. I feel like LeBron's losing the best friend in Kyrie Irving. So I feel like if he loses Kyrie, then what was his main focal point of really coming back to Cleveland? Because, I mean, when he did come back to Cleveland, all he was speaking on was Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving this, Kyrie Irving this, Kyrie Irving that. But now he's gone. Now there's no Kyrie.
Well, let's get into it. That's our first segment in the paint. Let's go to our 2 seconds in the paint. We're talking about Derrick Rose, who could be Kyrie Irving potential replacement.
Right.
So he just signed a 1 year, $2.1 million deal. to be, we don't know, either the starter or the backup, depending on what they do with Kyrie Irving. But my thing is, how does he fit with the Cavaliers? We all know that he's coming off his statistically best year since 2011. 18 points per game, 47% shooting from the field.
Right.
So he only played 64 games, but it's with the New York Knicks, so it doesn't really count.
Mm-hmm.
And he's come off injury, but
Right.
he could be the replacement for Kyrie Irving if Kyrie does leave. How does he fit with the Cleveland Cavaliers?
Well, I mean, he can be a pretty good scorer at sometimes at getting into the lane, slashing, passing the ball, and making really good decisions with the ball. But my main focus for Derrick Rose is the injury prone. We need him to stay healthy. If he wants to compete and be there as in the playoff with the Cavaliers, he's gonna have to stay healthy. Yes, sit out some games, not all of them, but we're gonna need you. You know, when the playoffs does start, and also too. Like I said, he's a dynamic scorer. He's like I said, he's been an MVP, so he knows how to get it done. So what I'm saying is though, just being healthy and just playing when you come out there and play, just give it your all. You know what I'm saying, and be happy that you're a part of a championship culture. Well, not really, but kind of sort of.
Oh, we know what you mean.
Yeah, but
we know what you mean.
You know, but just come out and play, and be a slasher, be a backdoor person, be able to get to the cup and lay it up. I mean, that's what we need. And we need, well, obviously, too, play some defense, too. Because, I mean, I love Kyrie Irving. Don't get me wrong.
They don't do that in Cleveland, man.
I know we don't do that, but I love Kyrie Irving. Don't get me wrong. Like they say, Kyrie Irving is a offensive wizard, but his defense is kind of like, I don't know. I mean, because, like I said, we play better defense with him not on the floor. You know what I'm saying? Last year in the playoffs, obviously, everybody's seen that. We came back from a 26-point lead against Indiana in the first round, obviously. So I think that if Derrick Rose can play some defense, I think he'll get more minutes and play more minutes, and he probably could, make some magic happen.
Well, before I get into the whole Derrick Rose, how does he fit? Josh, why did you think he chose? Because he had a chance to go with either, I believe, the Lakers for more money, and then the Cavaliers for just $2.1 million. And I honestly thought that he was going to the Lakers because of the money. I didn't think Derrick Rose had it in him, but he sure made a fool out of me. I want to ask you, why do you think he actually chose Cleveland instead of Los Angeles?
Well, I think he wants to resurrect his image.
Okay.
You know, if he had taken money or a bigger deal, because what did he take, 1.2 in Cleveland?
2.1.
2.1. I had it backwards. That's, give or take a minimum deal. When he had the ability to take a higher deal, it would have made him look like he was just playing for the money. We know his history. He was a former MVP, but he can't seem to stay healthy. He got traded to New York. He, was kind of on the come up. But for the most part, Derrick Rose has been a forgotten talent in the NBA. Mainly because of his injury. I think he wants to resurrect his image and say, hey, man, I'm trying to win. I'm not just about the money. I made a little money, but I want to compete for a championship.
Exactly. All right, now, my thing is, how does he fit? Because he isn't the prototypical shooting guard. I'm not saying shooting guard, but a guard that can shoot that LeBron prefers. He's more of he has to have the ball, he has to slash, create his own shot, do his own thing. How does he fit with the Cleveland Cavaliers system? Because the system is built around LeBron James, his format and his style, half court. How do you think Derrick Rose kind of fits in that, just in case Kyrie is gone?
Right. Well, I think it's going to be tough, especially if Kyrie leaves and Derrick Rose has to start because of the way Cleveland play offense, they like to spread the floor with shooters. 1, 2, 3, 4, and have LeBron, dictate whether he want to get to the cup, draw foul, or if they come over and help, he can kick it out to the open guy. Derrick Rose doesn't present that catch and shoot same catch and shoot threat like Kyrie Irving does. So I think they're gonna have to, especially playing them two together, they're gonna have to get creative. We might see some things that they did in Miami when they had D Wade, because it was a similar situation. D Wade not known for being a 3-point shooter, but they moved them off the ball, they cut them, they used them in different ways.
That's good.
They mix and match the minutes, they stagger the minutes of two. It can work, but they're gonna have to get a little bit more creative than what we've been seeing out of the past 3 years.
And what I think too is, I think the 1-2 game with Derrick Rose and LeBron. The pick and roll offense, I think that'll work for them. LeBron obviously be being the screener, and Derrick Rose be being the ball handler, but he can get to the cup, and when he do get to the cup, they'll draw another defender. That way, leave LeBron wide open in the lane for a dunk. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I think that'll work too.
All right, well, that's it. Derrick Rose, $2.1 million. We're going to find out how he fits in. Derrick Rose is probably hoping he's not the starter. He's hoping he can come off and make bench minutes and have a key impact to that team, because one thing we saw with Cleveland versus the Warriors, they don't have enough depth. And basically you're one team trying to get one player to win against one team. So you need all the depth that you can. So Derrick Rose signs $2.1 million deal with the Cleveland Cavaliers. Very exciting news. So that's done with 2 seconds in the lane. Now we have 3 seconds in the lane, and we're talking LeBron James. He once Derrick Rose signed, he offered Derrick Rose an invitation to Las Vegas. Let's go out there and hoop, man. Me and you do the thing. But all of a sudden, reports came out that Russell Westbrook, Eric Bledsoe, those guys out there too. And it's funny because whenever there's LeBron James talk, when he's talking to other guys, of course the media's gonna take it high level, but to not to their fault, because we all know that LeBron James is that kind of guy that has secrets, or not secrets, but he makes moves under the table, that kind of thing, with just his presence. So LeBron James and Russell Westbrook, because he is the big name out of those guys that we mentioned, those two obviously free agents for 2018. Both have a chance to get out their contracts and sign another team. Rumors have it, Los Angeles Lakers is on the cusp of having Westbrook, LeBron, mixing Alonzo Ball. Now you got something brewing. I want to know how you guys feel about LeBron maybe teaming up with Russell Westbrook to the Lakers for next year. Do you think it will happen, or it's just rumors, Red?
I think it's just rumors. I mean, I like to see it. Don't get me wrong. Man.
Right.
Russell Westbrook and LeBron James, two triple double machines. I love to see them play together. But I mean, it will be a very good sight to see. I mean, obviously Russell Westbrook, he's gonna get his. I mean, no matter what. And then LeBron James just adding to that. I mean, that'll be a really good team that can probably challenge a Warriors in the West. I mean, but I mean. It's all talk. I mean,
right.
I like it, but I can't see it happen. I mean, Russell Westbrook is like, a very like competitive person, and he's got like a real bad demeanor. Like he's just crazy. And I mean, I don't think LeBron will be like, I don't know. I don't think LeBron.
Is it more like LeBron? You don't think LeBron will go to LA, or do you think that Russ just wants to keep his own team in OK City at the end?
I think it's more of Russ want to keep his own team in Oklahoma City. I mean, he runs the show. He knows he's the man.
Okay.
And obviously, LeBron's the man in Cleveland. So I mean, I can't see them getting together, but I mean, it would be nice to see. But I mean, Russell Westbrook, LeBron James, 2 All-Stars like that. I mean, it'll be wild. It'll be wild. I think.
How you feel about them meeting up? Do you think that they can somehow form a team in LA, or just all rumors and talk?
God, I think this is a non-story.
Okay.
I think it's just one of them situations where people with things in common hang out. That's just the way it is. I know there's this. It's kind of taboo for people who compete against each other to form friendships,
right,
depending on who you ask. Some people like that, some people don't. I've never personally had a problem with that. So I think it's a non-story. I think it's good that the guys get together. They can learn. Russ can learn from LeBron, Bledsoe can learn from LeBron, and vice versa. So it's good to see the other players handle each other. And honestly, I know I said this before, and y'all heard me say it. At first I thought LeBron maybe would go west, but the more you think about it, I don't think he wants to play in a Western Conference.
You're right.
So if he does leave Cleveland, I think he will stay in the East, because especially Los Angeles of all teams, because they're in the same division with
right,
the Warriors, and you don't want to have to play them more than what you need to. So
exactly.
I think he's staying in the East if he does leave Cleveland. So I think it's pretty much a
and also too though, but also you gotta think too, Russell Westbrook is kind of like he wants to beat Kevin Durant. And I kind of feel like that if they do team up together, they probably can beat Kevin Durant, and if they can get some other pieces around them, I think they can be able to challenge the Warriors.
If you thought Kyrie was an alpha dog, I mean Russ is an
Yeah,
alpha dog. But let's not rush to conclusions.
Yeah, I know
he
you're not
hasn't
rushing,
signed his deal yet.
Yeah.
He hasn't signed, so we can't just say he wants to be an alpha dog and be the man of OKC because that 5 years, $200 million on the table, he ain't took it yet.
Yeah.
So you never know that.
But I mean, Russell Westbrook is very hungry to beat Kevin Durant and get to the finals and obviously want to win a championship. I think he'll do it.
Well, I'm not saying that it's impossible they could team up. I'm just saying I don't think it'll be in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe Russell Westbrook goes to Cleveland. I mean, I could see that happening before I see LeBron moving west. That's all I was trying to say.
All right, y'all. Well, that's 3 seconds in the paint with Red. We got that down. We have more talk now. Kevin Durant, out of all people, now you know this made big headline news. He basically wished Kyrie Irving success or happiness wherever he chose to go. It's coming from Kevin Durant because obviously he left Oklahoma City and went to the Warriors, that deep team, and now he's finding this happiness, success. So what do you guys think about that? Is it just all hype from the media, obviously, or is Kevin Durant really wishing Kyrie Irving success?
I mean, I kind of feel like it's... Yeah, I kind of feel like he's just wishing him success wherever he goes, or if he does stay in Cleveland. Obviously, he doesn't really care, like he said, because he won a championship. He beat us. So, I mean, he obviously don't care. But,
that's funny.
That's what the man said.
That's
I mean,
funny
the man
stuff.
said he
That's
doesn't
some funny
care.
stuff.
I mean, he said he doesn't care. So, I just feel like, yeah, it was just something to put in the media, like, yeah, wherever Kyrie goes, I just wish him happiness, you know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't blow it out of proportion, but I mean,
I think Kevin's loving this, to be honest.
I think
he's loving the whole Cleveland debacle thing. He's like, I went to Golden State and messed all these little problems up. How you feel about that? Just just him talking and saying he just wishing more.
I think he being real about it.
Right.
I mean, of course we'll never know, but just seeing the situation that Kevin Durant went through, you just hit it on the head. I think if it's anybody who can empathize with being in the media for leaving the team or, being scrutinized for it, I mean, who better to speak on it recently than Kevin Durant? We know LeBron had to deal with that a few years ago when he decided to take his talents to South Beach. And then the next biggest move was him going back, but he didn't really take a lot of flack for that. Kevin Durant, was called, the weakest move that had ever been seen, according to Steve A. Smith.
Cupcake,
So I think he being legit because Kyrie is taking a lot of flack. He's really being looked at as the bad guy here because people think he's coming off as being selfish.
Right.
So I believe Kevin Durant. I think he wishing the best.
All right. Well, like I said, news has been breaking down in the NBA, and it's kind of getting slow now. Like I said in the beginning, you turn on ESPN, you turn on all the sports aspects, and you see LeVar Ball. You see these AAU teams going on, man. So that tells you how slow. But LeVar Ball has brought AAU to a new level. Just his name alone, his sons alone. We have LaMelo Ball doing this thing. We had LaMelo Ball over the weekend playing against Zion Williamson, who was top 1 or 2 prospects in the nation in South Carolina. Now this game was almost canceled. Police was out there. They said it was oversold, not overhyped. Now, oversold.
LeBron decided not to go. He felt unsafe.
Everyone was talking about it. I mean, Bill Self, the coach from Kansas, even said he had never seen anything like that in his life. And this is Bill Self, a major top program in college basketball, saying he never seen that in his life from an AAU aspect. Is AAU starting to become bigger than what we think it is? And is that good for the NBA level, or is it good for just basketball overall? I want to know your opinions, your quick opinions about that.
Well, I kind of feel like it's good for the young prospects coming out of AAU, at least to get them some hype, for college and
exposure.
NBA. And I mean, it's all good, but I mean, it's like why is they even in talks of the NBA? I mean, because it's like. LeVar Ball, whatever his name is, whatever his dad's name is.
LeVar.
I don't even know what his name is.
All the ball people.
Balls. But I kind of feel like you putting them in the media. That's good for the media and for your sons. Just to try to get your name out there. But I mean, as far as acting up and having that game and like so dangerous for other people to come watch. I mean. come on, man. I mean, this is basketball we're talking about. We're trying to have fun, play the game, and have fun doing it. You know? So I mean, it's just a wild story. Just a bunch of stuff. Getting teed up is crazy. I mean, but you don't have to get yourself. You don't have to get you don't have to get out of composure like that, and for you to get thrown out the game, and then you make your team forfeit because of the fact that you got tossed out the game. So I mean, all that craziness. I mean, we just don't need that ball. We don't need that.
Well, never how you feel about the AAU and LeVar Ball's presence in AAU making it bigger. Is it more on LeVar Ball? Does he just want to get his brand out there, or do you really think that he's actually trying to? I guess because it's the Big Baller brand, right? That's the name of the team, right? The Big Baller brand team. So regardless, he's still getting his exposure out. But how you feel about his impact on AAU basketball right now?
I mean, I think it's phenomenal, man.
Yeah.
I can't say I can't see it being a negative thing. You got more people coming to watch basketball. That's what basketball is for. It's entertainment,
right?
At its finest. So the more people that come watch basketball, the more it gets exposed. The more for everybody, revenue, television deals. You name it. I can't imagine a world without sports, let alone basketball. So the more it gets exposed, the more it sticks around. The more we're happy as young men and women who like basketball.
Right.
So as far as LeVar Ball is concerned, I mean, he's a branding, marketing genius right now, man. This guy, what he's doing, not only for his brand, the Big Baller brand, for his kids, is phenomenal. I know he comes off as I guess, selfish, arrogant person, but that's just all part of the veneer, the facade that he's putting on. He cares about his children. He loves his children. I don't know him personally, but he's taking on this villainized role because it's polarizing. Every time you put on your phone now, LeVar Ball is on Google search. He's on YouTube, Yahoo.
You go to NBA site. LeVar Ball's name is the headline. Right now, it's the headline.
It's brilliant. It's genius. I like it. I hope they continue doing what they're doing, and I wish the Ball family success.
All right. Well, now we're going on to our segment, the Cleveland Cavaliers Talk. It's one of our favorite segments. We had Devontae Romo, who's a huge Cleveland Cavaliers.
I was doing this, man. I might have to walk out.
That's right. Just quick questions. I want to know, Derrick Rose, over and under, 64 games does he play? Red.
I say over. I think he plays maybe like 65.
Over by one.
70 games. I mean, like I said, don't rest him as much, but rest him some games. Like basically how y'all did LeBron last year, like some of the whack games.
Okay.
Playing like underachiever teams. Sit them out. We really don't need them. You know what I'm saying? Because either we're going to win or we're going to lose. But also, too, we also want to grab the number one seed. So I think he should at least play like 65, 70 games, at least to, give him a good fill out of how the Cavaliers run their system and what is the Cavaliers culture of winning. And just craziness. But anyway, play him.
Play him. Over under 64 games.
I'd say 50. I'm gonna give him 50.
Ooh, 50, yes.
I'm gonna give him 50. 50. Just because I'm honestly expecting Kyrie to still be there.
Okay.
So Derrick Rose will have a more limited role, or less limited role, I should say. And they may not need him in some games.
Well, that goes to my next question. I mean, do you expect Kyrie Irving to still be a Cleveland Cavalier by the time preseason and regular season starts? Is Kyrie Irving a Cleveland Cavalier?
I say yes. I think Kyrie Irving will be a Cleveland Cavalier when the season starts. As reports, Dan Givers say he's going to report to training camp.
Okay.
We don't know how true that is, but they say that he might. So, I mean, the Kyrie thing, yes, I really think he's going to be there next season, and just hopefully he can ball out for us and just be Kyrie. You know what I'm saying? Leave it all out there on the floor. Don't worry about what LeBron's doing. Don't worry about what anybody else doing. Just play your game and play it at a high level.
Gotcha.
Well, I can reiterate.
You said no. Why you think he stays with Cleveland?
I think he stays because right now I think the asking price is too high.
Okay.
A lot of teams aren't gonna want to give up that much of their future for somebody who who's coming out and saying they wants to be the focal point of the team. Now we know Kyrie can ball, but a lot of teams are trying to get in championship mode, and you don't want to give away too much to get somebody that can't directly lead you to a championship. And a lot of people don't believe he can be the one guy. He has to be on a team, and that's not disrespect to him at all. Also, the LeBron factor kind of playing in the background. I feel like the only way they'll trade him, like before training camp starts, or even during the season, if they get the vibe or word that LeBron ain't gonna stay. So they might just decide to detonate the whole team and say we're gonna start from scratch. We're gonna get us some picks. We're gonna get us some assets. But I think as long as LeBron there, they gonna be in championship or bust mode. And I don't think it make any sense to trade in Kyrie Irving.
Right.
If you're in that type of mode.
Well, there you guys have it, man. Hey, we talk all NBA. It's all Kyrie pretty much. This is our second straight episode talking basically Kyrie and the Cleveland Cavaliers saga going on. They will always be in the news for this whole entire season, so be on the lookout for that, man. For Joshua Nevels, the Last Word podcast, be ready for that on YouTube coming pretty soon. This is Devontae Roan. I'm Carlos Clayton, the host. The Uneducated Network presents In the Paint with Red. Like, subscribe, comment. Check us out on Facebook. Check us out on Twitter as well, man. We are always here, man. So, you know what it is, fans. Stay smart. Stay uneducated. Peace, y'all.